Hi guys, welcome to Savvy Money Show with me, host Sean. I apologise for any background noise. I am outside again doing a walk and talk, and this one's a bit out of the ordinary. This one's about how soon and how big does a company get before they become bad. And there's different types of bad. You have the bad where they don't care about the consumer, the bad where they don't care about anyone else, and the bad where they become just pure evil. Now, I'm not sure if you're aware, but when Google was set up, the reason behind it was because a company as big as Microsoft had no option but to become evil and to be an evil corporation. But now look at how big Google was. And when we all heard the stories about Amazon and a meeting with Bezos where he was so obsessed with customer service that he had one of his executive managers call up customer service in the middle of the meeting and was embarrassed by how long it took to get through to someone. I spoke before about Coca-Cola on SavvySocial show and the devastation they've caused in India and other countries with their factories, their Costco. I've even spoke about Nike and Adidas and how they pretend to be environmentally friendly when they're not. They are actually very harmful to the planet. So maybe go and watch them. Yeah, but a lot of these companies, they start off trying to be good, and then they get to a certain level and every penny counts. Let's focus on Amazon for a minute. They make billions and billions in revenue, and yet they funnel them through so many countries so they pay barely any tax. Now, there are some small businesses that pay the same amount of tax as them. And they get away with it. How? Well, over the years they've done it by not being profitable or not being hugely profitable, because they've always reinvested into new startups like Google, and always with research and development, keeping their profit levels down but their margins high. And the other way is they do the old double Dutch Luxembourg that eBay tends to do, where they class themselves as Luxembourg for the tax that they charge to the customer, but then they funnel their offices through Ireland and Holland, so they pay less tax than the average person. And then they offer their services to governments at a reduced rate, so that they then claim, when they get investigated, that they've provided services in lieu. But I've done videos on all of these subjects in the past. That's not what this is about. It's about how these companies have gone from being great companies, and they may be great companies for the shareholders, but not so great for the consumer. I remember when you used to go to Google and you could type something in and you might get 1 or 2 adverts, but you would find what you're looking for. Now I'm typing something in and I can't find what I'm looking for half the time, and I would have to go to the 10th page or give up and go to another site. So I rarely use Google anymore, except for YouTube. Now, back with Amazon. As you know, I've moved house recently. I ordered some large items off of Amazon. Some of them were chucked in the front garden, not delivered. Small items, if they weren't there when I arrived, they refunded. Ones that were there, I complained about. I just said, check with your neighbours, and I did. The ones that were there, I didn't bother complaining about, but I still felt it was ridiculous. In the past, if you complained about something like that, they would give you credit or even refund you. Now they won't, no matter what. Now, I've ordered a dishwasher off of them 3 times. It arrived damaged, and they had to take it back. Now, not only was it an issue, me having to wait in all day, and me having to pay for it, the refund took 1 to 2 weeks to be processed. On top of that, they didn't refund the installation charge till it got to the point that took an extra week for me to, and numerous calls each time, about 10 calls each time, just for me to get refunded, until in the end I stopped ordering the installation. Now, kept getting guaranteed that it wouldn't happen again, but each time it happened, because they're not checking their products before they send them out. The last time I said to them, I'm not ordering from you again, and even though it had been returned, they refused to refund me, so I had to do a chargeback. And each time they refused to honour the price from the first time. Now, Amazon of old would, even though one of their customer service guaranteed they would honour the price, and they refused to take a complaint. If you say I want a complaint raised, all they do is say, okay, I'll take it as feedback. They refuse to take a complaint now. And until people stop buying from them, until people stop using their services, this is the way it's going to be, because they have so many people on their platform, so many bulk, and I understand why. The dishwasher was a lot cheaper there than anywhere else, but in the end it wasn't worth the hassle. As I said, we went 4 weeks without a dishwasher because they just couldn't get it sorted. And at no point did they offer any compensation. They didn't even provide a full refund. So I do believe, genuinely, that once a company gets a certain size, this is what happens. I mean, it used to be when a company was small, they would step over someone hand over fist just to survive. But now it's the other way round. When they're big, they step over anyone hand over fist, just so no one else can come up and challenge them. We saw it with Netlist, where they were stealing the technology and they're paying the lawyers more than they would have paid Netlist, purely because they don't want to admit to something like that. Look at companies, other companies like Lush. Originally handmade products and amazing products, and used to be great ingredients. They got so big that in the end it got to a stage where it went from natural handmade products to handmade cosmetics products. The word is expansion and growth, not at any cost. And they don't care who they hurt for it. I would like to know what you guys think. Do you agree with me or not? Do you have your own experiences? Or do you think I'm just bitter? Let me know in the comments box down below. I'll see you in the next video.